What's going on, guys? This is Travesty here, and today I am bringing you week 1 of the PPL. I am so fucking excited. Basically, sorry if you hear any bells or anything, my dog's over here. Anyway, basically this is my team builder for week 1. If you haven't seen the draft analysis, I do suggest you go look at that. It is very, very long if you just want to know our team. There is another video before that called Meet the North Melbourne Kangaskhans, which is shorter and more of a shitpost. But you can go check either of those out if you want to know our team. If you want to know any more about the PPL, Pokemon Premier League, links will be in the description to their Twitter, YouTube, and a public spreadsheet where you can keep track of everything that happens throughout the season. I will also have all the coaches' links down in the description. I'll also leave the links to Titos, who made the wonderful thumbnail. All the other graphics are done by me, but thumbnail was Titos, so shout out to him for that. I think that's everything that's going to be in the description. If you don't know what the PPL is, I honestly have no idea what you're doing on this channel, because that is literally like all of my subs would come from that. But basically it's a draft-based Pokemon League, like a whole bunch of the other ones that are going around. And I am a part of it in Division 1 this season. We moved up from Division 2. So, week 1, let's get right into the team. The team I am facing is UnlawfulExile, or Pair of Exiles. Again, links in the description to everything of his. He's much more of an LPer than a competitive battler. I did troll through his channel trying to find competitive battles that he had done so I could work out a bit about his playstyle, but it really was quite difficult. I have to go back quite a bit, and he's done random battles on Showdown and stuff, but not too much competitive stuff, so this is going to be the first league he's done and stuff like that, which does make it a lot more difficult to team build because I don't know his style, whereas some people like Kelly, who I'm playing next week, I have watched a whole bunch of his league games, I've played him before, I know what he likes to bring, how he likes to build, and he knows how I like to build, so it becomes a lot more complicated. Whereas with Liam, I'm kind of just throwing stuff together that I thought might work. So we'll see how that goes. His team, he's got a very, very powerful team. It consists of Mew, Mega Venusaur, Mamoswine, Staraptor, Vaporeon, Hitmonchan, Galvantula, Mismagius, and Alakazam. Of those, I don't really think he'll bring Galvantula. It doesn't really do too much to my team. I have a lot of things that can take it on quite well. Not really a lot of things. Pretty much just Mega Rodino and Excadrill can both kind of beat it. And Sticky Webs aren't great against my team because I do have Latios, which doesn't do a crap, and I have Excadrill as a spinner, so it's not the best tactic against my team, but he might bring it. I definitely think Mew will be coming because it pretty much never has a bad matchup and it can do quite a bit against my team. I'm expecting it to probably be a Spadef set to deal with Latios, because otherwise everything else just dies to Latios, so that's fun. Mega Venusaur, if he brings offensive Mega Venusaur with Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Knockoff, and Earthquake, for example, I don't really have a switching. It just destroys my team, like my wall core of Slowbro, Tangrowth, and Mega Rodino. Sludge Bomb hits 2 of them, Giga Drain hits the other, so that's a bit of a problem. Then it can hit Extra with Earthquake, it can hit Latios with Knockoff, hit Tyranitar with Giga Drain. I do really struggle with it, and probably the best thing I have to take it is Thundurus, which is particularly bulky and I like taking a lot of Sludge Bombs. So Mega Venusaur is going to be a bit of an issue. Not to take down though, I do have quite a few powerful things that can just destroy it. Mamoswine, I have Slowbro, which kind of stops it, and Mega Rodino, which also deals with it quite well, but other than that, it's obviously a big problem. Staraptor, no one has a switch into Adamant Banded Staraptor, but I can try. Other than that, it's kind of a bit of a mix what else he might bring, but I definitely think he's bringing those top 4. And I doubt he'll bring Galvantula, I doubt he'll bring Mismagius. Others, which basically that means I'm expecting 2 out of Vaporeon, Hitmonchan, and Alakazam. Anyway, enough about what I'm expecting, let's get right into the team. The first one you'll see there, I'm sorry, got a new version of OBS and I haven't figured out how to get rid of the cursor yet, so you're going to see my cursor moving around, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, first one I decided I needed was physically defensive Slowbro, because if he doesn't bring Banded or Life Orb Staraptor, this thing doesn't get too carried by it. So I can tank a hit, slack off, make it kill itself to recoil plus Rocky Helmet, plus if it's like Life Orb, I don't need a slack off stall too much, it will kill itself quite quickly with the fact that I have a way high base HP stat, plus Rocky Helmet, plus Life Orb, it will just destroy itself, basically. Plus hopefully rocks and sand and that kind of thing. I have Scald because it is arguably, between Scald and Knockoff, probably the best two moves in the game. Scald, I can just click it and get a burn on something. Like if Mega Venusaur switches in, I get a burn, and this Magi switches in, I get a burn, all that kind of thing. I then have Psychoth for recovery because I kind of need it. I have Toxic to try and Toxic Vaporeon on the switch in. Obviously it has Water Absorb, so there really isn't much I can do to it. Particularly given it's so bulky that an uninvested Psyshock, or sorry, a slightly invested Psyshock to piss all. So if I want to Toxic it, I know Vaporeon gets Heal Bell, but I can then switch into something else to take on a lot better. I do obviously have a Thundurus, which shits on Vaporeon, so there's that. Fairly standard Slyroh. Regenerator obviously means I can switch in on a Staraptor. If I say no, it's banned and it goes to close combat, I can then double straight back out. Same thing with Mamoswine. If I know it's choice, I can take an Ice hit, double straight back out, particularly as I'm going to. It gives me a lot of momentum just from having that Regenerator ability. I also have obviously Psych-Off, so I can Psych-Off stall Staraptor if I need to. Next mon is Sandrush Excadrill. I have to run Jolly because I want to be able to outspeed certain things without the sand, namely like Mega Venusaur. I think that's basically it. And also with the sand, I need this to outspeed a potentially scarfed Alakazam. It's not likely because, you know, thing gets Magic Guard and Focus Sash, much more likely against a sand team. But again, you never know. And I didn't really need the power of Adamant because this thing kind of destroys everything anyway. I have 28 HP and 30 defense because leftover EV is a leftover, and I wanted to not get, you know, 189 HP is a good Life Orb number. I couldn't get to anything better, so that's why I went with that. Earthquake, Iron Head, Rapid Spin, and Sandstorm. So basically, I'm not expecting Tyranitar to necessarily hang around or match. And I didn't really need a fourth move on this thing, so I was like, why not have Manual Sand just in case I need it. I had Swords Dance on there originally, but then didn't really need the power. By the way, this is female because I wanted to have a gender mix on my team just in case someone's a dick and brings Cute Charm Sylveon, even though I think we banned it, but you know. Yeah, that's basically Excadrill. It's not really meant to switch into much, he's just got enough HP to maybe live a couple of more hits. It can't really switch into anything on his team, but between Earthquake and Iron Head, I actually two-hit carry everything, I believe. Physically defensive Mega Venusaur, maybe not, but if I have Sand up, they can't really recover. So that's nice. Everything else, I think, Vaporeon might be able to take two, not after Rocks, I believe. I don't think anything can switch in on this anyway, particularly not with Santa. Another mon that he basically can't switch into is Latios. So choice specs Latios and bring all of the power, absolute wall breaker as much as I can. Psychic, Draco Meteor, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball. Those last two moves, in case he brings Spidef Vaporeon and Spidef Mew, I can click Shadow Ball and Energy Ball respectively, because now I can be getting a special attack from Draco, and I will actually be able to KO them with that. Also, I might get a Spidef drop with either one, forcing them to switch, forcing something else to take a big hit. I have Psychic over Psyshock because, like, even though I'm expecting offensive Venusaur, it might be physically defensive to deal with Excadrill a bit better. Also means it stops Tyranitar, that kind of thing. And it just hits most of the rest of his team a bit harder. And even an AV Hitmonchan dies to Psychic anyway, so I don't really need any other moves. Draco kills everything else, like a Specs Draco just does so much damage to everything. So basically, if I can get myself into a position where, you know, I've doubled out with Slyroh or Megalodino or something like that, get into Latios, I can nuke something. I can absolutely destroy something's life. There are obviously switching to Latios. He doesn't really have one. Mew is his best bet, and it's not really a switching because the Spidef set's still to KO by Shadow Ball. So there's that. Very, very standard spread. I have enough speed for Galvantula because I don't want to be taking Bug Buzz with this thing, and I don't really need Modest. So I've just gone Timid with enough speed for that. It means I can also outspeed everything except Alakazam and any Scarfers that he has. Obviously he does have Mamoswine, which can be quite hard with Ice Shard, but I have Slowbro for that. So yeah, another one that takes Ice Shards from Mamoswine like they are nothing is Ordino. Mega Ordino is making an appearance this week. Wish Protect, Knockoff, and Hyper Voice because Dazzling Gleam doesn't really do much to his team, and I was kind of like Knockoff 2-hit KOs with Magius, but also 2-hit KOs Alakazam, that's without the item, which is nice. basically, they're both so frail, I don't need to invest in anything. Hyper Voice means if he decides to bring a sub variant of Mamoswine, for example, I can hit through its sub, and potentially just take it out at that point. Dazzling Gleam didn't really do much for me except hit Hitmonchan, and I decided to run Hyper Voice just so I can get a little bit more chip damage on like a Mega Venusaur if it switches in. Wish Protect because I need recovery. I also might want to Wish Pass into something. Depending on what Amon is going for, I can potentially Wish Up, switch into something, take the hit, just leave, go all the way back up. Because that's just what Megalodino does. The EV spread there is basically base 50 speed is useless against his team. So there's no point having speed investment, decided to go mixed defense EVs. It's enough to not get to it KO'd by as much as I could manage from his team. So it shuts down Mamoswine, it shuts down Mismagius, shuts down Alakazam, shuts down Mew. An Adamant Gunk Shot from Mew does not do a KO. I'm so sorry, but that's hilarious. That's a Gunk Shot, that's 120 base power move. Admittedly not stab, but still. Megalodino will just sit there and eat it, Wish Up, and I can switch out if I know he's going to go for Gunk Shot again into like a Tyranitar, which will eat that hit, heal back up, Pursuit Trap it, etc. Next one I am bringing is Thundurus. I had so many. Okay, so this actually changed, which affected the battle. Yes, I'm postponing this, but deal with it. So this set I have gone over and over and over and over so many times. I've changed this Thundurus set more than you can possibly imagine. I ended up bringing one which I don't think was the best of the ones that I picked, but anyway. Shiny Thundurus, also shiny Slyroh, I believe, because they look cool. I like purple things apparently. And I can gen, so I can just gen them shiny, so eh. Grass Knot is obviously for Mamoswine. Psychic hits Mega Venusaur, it hits Hitmonchan if I decide. It also hits, I believe, another Psychic weakness. No, it's just Mega Venusaur and Hitmonchan. I was running HP Flying for a while, but didn't really hit anything that much harder. Because again, those are the only two weaknesses. And everything else, Psychic and Hit Power Flying, were within like 1% anyway. And this way I could run more AV, so I decided to go with that. And then Thunderbolt, just for stab, also lets me take out like Vaporeon and Sub. I did look at Sub Narsipla, I looked at Sub Bulk Up and Physical Thundurus and a whole bunch of different things. End up running this set. Prankster Sub is really good to scout. I can just Thunderbolt on things, I can Grass Knot on Mamoswine, I can Psychic Mega Venusaur and just do good damage to everything. Possibly should run a different set, but whatever. It's my first week, I'm still learning things about this team. So I have enough speed again for Galvantula, just on that EV spread, then max special attack because power is power, and the rest in HP because why not? It gives me an odd HP number. Perfect. Didn't want to bother trying to get to a lefties number because it's not meant to be like a Pokemon optimizing leftovers. I needed that speed and I wanted full power, so that's why I went for that. I also kinda hope he's scared of Narsipla if I bring a sub variant. Hopefully I can bluff that at some point, scare something out. But yeah, who really knows? Or maybe force something to stay in where he thinks I'm going to set up rather than scare something out. Last one on the team is Choppleberry Tyranitar. I brought Choppleberry basically so I can stay in without a risk on Alakazam, and also so if I know that Staraptor isn't choice banded, I can stay in, take a close combat, and OHKO with a Rock Slide. Because even with a Slyroh, fully physically defensive Slyroh, Staraptor is a big problem. So hopefully I can do that, because then with sand and rocks and stuff, it's just going to go down. So I do have Stealth Rock on this thing because I wanted my rocks up. I have Rapid Spin so I don't have to defog my own rocks away. Pursuit because I can Pursuit Trap Mew, Alakazam, Mismagius. Like, even Hidden Power Fighting from Mismagius doesn't really do too much, particularly with the Chocolate Berries. I can just click Pursuit, get a huge chunk of damage off. If it does try to switch, I can just kill it. Crunch in case, mind games, I predict him not to switch. And yeah, Stealth Rock and Rock Slide because why not? The speed investment is enough speed to outspeed Vaporeon. It's enough speed to outspeed a Vaporeon invested by 4 points. I believe. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. Maybe even a little bit more. I like to be safe with my speed creeps. So that way, if it does switch in on a crunch, and say I get a defense drop, he might think he'll scare me out with a Scald. I will outspeed, get him with another crunch, or flinch with Rock Slide. It's more if their Pyroar gets worn down, I might be able to KO it on the switching, and not let it get a wish up to heal up whatever he brings in next, like Staraptor for example. I didn't end up wanting to run, like, to outspeed a Mew, I had to run Scarf, I think. Maybe just to, like, fully invest in, I didn't want to do that. And that wouldn't help me outspeed Alakazam and his mages anyway. I could have run Scarf, maybe, but it does have, like, Hitmonchan with that speed, like, prioritize me. Mew, I believe, gets Vacuum Wave, which if it's, like, specs, modest, will still do a lot, even with Sand and the fact that this thing is a fat fucking rock dinosaur. But anyway. So that's my team for this week. I guess if you want to, let me know of any oversights you think I had in the comments. Of course, having already played the battle, I know how this worked out. So any comments you make, I might be like, or be like, yeah, that kind of happened, or something like that. Try not to spoil anything as much as I can. So, in any case, battle will go up tomorrow. If I got my time zone calculations right, this will go up at midnight GMT on Friday. Battle will go up midnight GMT on Saturday. Hopefully I can make that a routine. Again, recommend checking out everyone's links in the description. All the coaches really solid this year. I only have D1 coaches, sorry guys from D2, but I didn't want to make my description like 40 fucking lines long. So I just went with D1 coaches because people I'm facing. Also PPL links, there's a public spreadsheet there, you can check out everything from D2, etc. Highly recommend you do. And I really hope you're looking forward to our battles for this season and hope that we can bring home a championship and not just third place again. Although third place would still be pretty fucking good, not gonna lie. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. In all seriousness, no, I don't say this enough, but for those of you who do leave likes and comments, it means so much to me. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll have seen that I was really struggling to actually record this and get it up. But when people like, comment, subscribe, etc., it really means a lot to me. I don't get any money from this, so it's not that I'm trying to increase my reach or whatever, it just makes me feel good. So when you do that, I really do thank you from the bottom of my heart. You don't have to. If you want to dislike, you can do that too, I guess. In any case, I will hope you have enjoyed this upload, and I will see you in my next upload.